So on commencement day, the teacher as is very normal, wants to give the prize to the smartest student. The extra cum laude and all that summa stuff. So the teacher calls out the name, and the dunce, the idiot from the last row, thinks he hears his name, so he gets up when the teacher calls. And there's a unanimous peal of laughter. Everyone thinks, this guy thinks he's getting the prize for being the smartest and most accomplished. The teacher does not protest. Everyone is shocked and laughing, and there's this hilarity that is out of control. And he goes up and he gets his prize. Did the teacher mean to punish or reward this person or the whole class? Because how did this inversion occur? Was it even an inversion? How do we know who's stupid? And that's my cue. You know, what's stupid, what's smart, what's intelligent, what deserves recognition, what deserves disdain or non-remembering, and so on. So this kid is commemorated, and by virtue of having answered the call was maybe, and very likely meant for him.
Over the years, the great artists like Picasso and Da Vinci have worked in and mastered many mediums, oils, plaster, pastels, but never has an artist put his ass into his work as much as our next friend. Please welcome Stan Murmur, the butt painter.
Stephen Murmur, I think is the way it's pronounced, was fired in January after the Chesterfield County Public School officials saw a YouTube video of him wearing a swim thong and a Groucho Marx mask and demonstrating how he applies paint to his backside and then presses it to canvas.
So first of all, what's with the disguise, man? I mean, shouldn't you be proud of your ass painting? I mean, let the ass painting free. You got to get out of the ass painting closet. Why the disguise?
I'm certainly proud of the ass painting. I do have a real job where I do have real clients, and I don't think they'd be too understanding if I was also the guy that painted with my ass.
Oh, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Everyone loves a good ass painting.
He's suing his former employers because he's a teacher, and the school that he worked at fired him when they found out that he was doing butt paintings.
Get the ass out, man. Whip it out and start painting. Show us how you do. Oh, Jesus. Stan Murmur, the ass painter. All right. Oh, jeez. Ass and paint, yeah. Okay. Now it goes over to the canvas. Right now it looks like just sort of, it's a camouflage thing.
That's correct. It's a woodland camouflage scheme. This area needs some black. I'm going to work it in.
Now, did he steal my idea and capitalize on it? Did we just happen to come up with the same idea?
Alright. There's something in it. Good. You have to hit this directly.
No, scoot up. Alright.
So calm.
What the hell? Did I get this guy fired? And he's at YouTube. I'm at YouTube. He's at YouTube. Did he see one of my videos and go, you know what, that's funny, I should do that?
Well, Warhol had a big studio where he hung out with a lot of other artists, and he called it The Factory. And one of these guys, I think his name was Carson, I forget his first name, had a suggestion for Warhol, a rectal realism, in which he asked Andy Warhol if he could paint him by putting a paintbrush in his rectum and bending over and drawing a portrait of Warhol. And Warhol, of course, agreed.
Did this guy hear what I was going to do and think, hey, great idea, and then just go do it and end up getting fired over it? You know, do I have some responsibility in this?
Now to a YouTube video that's setting off a whirlwind of emotions in a Muskegon County school district and possible criminal charges for the man who created it.
Looking tired and distraught, Emory was shackled in chains as he walked into the courtroom for his arraignment. Emory is charged with a 20-year felony for manufacturing child sexually abusive material. Emory admits to deceiving officials at Beechnow Elementary in Ravenna a month ago when he first performed and recorded a clean song in front of first graders. He later recorded a sexually explicit song in the same room, edited the two together, and posted it on YouTube.
Free Emory. Yo, open mics and entertainment. This YouTube video's got you famous. Never leave the house, not know where your name is. With TV, thanks for the publicity.
Obviously, we can't play the song. It's been pulled from YouTube anyway. But I wanted to give everyone just an idea of what the lyrics are for the song. And here are the lyrics as read by one of my producers.
See how long it takes to make your panties mine. I'll add some foreplay in just to make it fun. I want to stick my index finger in your...
And shout out to the parents, I hope it was worth it. He was a comedian, but a monster, you had turned him. Thanks for wasting talent, he actually earned it. All because he made a video that he didn't tactfully surface.
But I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are. I never heard of this guy before this, so that doesn't mean anything. Though there's a lot of YouTubers that haven't heard of one another who are still famous because YouTube is just a big community. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, this is a 21-year-old, incredibly articulate, creative, artistic, talented guy. He sings, he plays several different instruments, and he wants to be a performer. He's a part-time comedian, and he thought he would make this really funny adult song, and he and his friends thought it would be really funny to have a first-grade audience.
Look at me, straight, not crookedly. I'm funny too. Are you gonna throw the book at me? I took a knee. Time to read the lines of beef. Your fans are kinda mean, like me and me.
And I was just thinking, if this guy was so popular, he had so many hits, and he was considered a YouTube star, then why did he have to do that? I mean, I just don't understand. There's people that struggle, that try to get 15 minutes of fame. This guy already had fame on YouTube and did something like that.
I owe the school a huge apology for being deceptive and, and taking advantage of the fact that they trusted me. I guess we'll see how many views it gets on the internet.